Hey everyone, and welcome back to Super Retro 64's profile. And I'm sorry I was very late to do this to start of this video, but we got some problems around here in my computer. But unfortunately, things that I haven't able to be fixing yet as well, because turns out my computer is getting a little bit worse about my CPU problems, whatever it does. And what are they able to be taking around here? So there's a bad news from Roblox that could cost around 10,000 Robux to upload a video game around here from anything for this time or update the games where you love. Unfortunately, you might able to spend Robux or illegally showing up your driver's license, bank accounts, or even passports, whatever, because unfortunately you cannot verify your age with your phone, but unfortunately illegally showing for this identifications around here like any information cards or the government ID. So we definitely not sure that should be able to be recommended to do that, but unfortunately this will be for adults only to make your very first experience. But unfortunately this is a bad news that if you try to start playing Roblox or like anything or playing Roblox like this thing or well that you may not able to be uploaded your first game ever because there's no more racing games to be made as well. That since around here by late 2000s to December 2025. But starting on to this next month, this is absolutely a bad news that the downfall of Roblox is going to continue, and that definitely hits everywhere around here. So I may able to scroll down about Super Retro 64, and we never absolutely going to have fun around here because everything is absolutely work in progress. Let's go to the Muppet Show Comic Studio. I hop into Studio Crossovers and searching for Blue Streak Ruffles. Oh, there it is. This is absolutely for mixed adventures around here. I definitely this going to be the bad news about for the Blue Streak Ruffles. It eventually got deleted and re-uploaded again around here for this another time. This time for Blue Streak. Oh jeez, this isn't going to be pretty good like everywhere it does. So the Blue Streak that I definitely saw, it's going to be for a major change like anything around here. It was South Scratch Rio Claro Ultimate Comic Studio. I think this is absolutely going to be for this getting a little bit worse, but I cannot believe that we shouldn't absolutely going to be for around here like anything around here before. I cannot believe this should actually going to get a little bit worse, but things have changed around here that eventually going to be started. So, I'm probably very not sure. Let's going to browse some comics as well. This is the first bad news that where it does. And let's get into the oldest one for this one. The Ultimate Banner update. I cannot believe that the first one should absolutely shared or posted on October 21st of 2025. It was since at late September 2025 that Sour Rio Claro Ultimate Comic Studio was been terminated or something like this, because this could be his last chance to do it, what is actually going to be taking. Because this is absolutely getting a little bit worse that since April 19th of 2025. And this is going to be even more worse to do this. But I'm not very sure that Orange Fan hates Blue Streak. Even though that everybody also hates Blue Streak whenever it does, I have seen this from the comments that says definitely kept on copying things or whenever it's actually going to be doing this. So, this is absolutely making a lot of more sense, but I do realize this is actually going to be for no user beat UP9 Comic Studio like anything around here. So, because things are going to be a little bit hatred on Blue Streak, which is nothing pretty good is going on around here for his profile. Definitely we're going to get around here as they trying to do anti-studio and stealing around here for this thing as well. So, did you remember the rules about anything about Blue Streak? It has its own website, but unfortunately, it got taken down for unknown reasons for it to do this. Because I wouldn't believe that is actually that says it wasn't going to be for something that we probably able to say that Blue Streak is absolutely for apologizing like anybody as well, because some of the kinds of users could absolutely confront Blue Streak. Whenever that it is, let's find out and sell Scratch Rio Claro. And we're gonna look like anything around as well. So multiple backgrounds have been missing, and especially from their houses have been completely removed, but unfortunately the neighborhoods are gone. It was completely terribly bad. So, and because of that place, Sao Jose de Rio Claro is still exists today around here for one of his images. And then he lives in Brazil. So, he posted around background images of Super Smash Bros., the quest of Lost Miximaging, or like this thing as Mixels that we probably didn't know. I cannot believe that where that it is, so there must be a little bit amount of neighborhoods around here for something in Scratch 2.0. So there must be no houses whatsoever, and then there must be a little bit amount of towns that I already saw, the railroads, a Christmas tree, and even sidewalks almost everywhere, like, even though there's more a little bit for this one, and there must be a school or a middle school, like I definitely already know. There's a library, toy store, or like anything for unknown reasons. There must be real life roads and real life cities as possible. In case it was taken down, we'll be finding another one for just another one as well. But this could be the last time that we already seeing this before it will be taken down. We'll be seeing the city skylines, the kitchen, the forest, like the rivers, like whatever it is. There's more cities. Oh jeez, this is absolutely a little bit more of those background images with soccer fields and gingerbread houses, stones, more forest, flowers, a lot of fields, castle, deserts, shops, and anything from ocean views of the cities like this. The castle, whatever it does, there's more bizarre buildings, city streets that I already seen this anywhere from that possibilities as well, which that features a beach and some kinds of park or lakes or some kind of national parks around here. And there is more around here, and there is more rooms, and for other itself, cafe, stores, whatever it is, there must be newly backgrounds as possible, some effects, rainbows, living rooms, whatever it does, more beach, or a little bit for this thing as well in the dark hallways or the alleyways, and 2 images from Battle for Dream Island. Of course, that was anything around here for some other kinds of stuff, and even there must be more usernames like this, Battle for Dream Island, Afia 2025 stuff, Super Smash Bros, and a little bit for one anything as well. So that was not all like anything around here, because that must be for the fronts, like these look like not SpongeBob, like whenever it does. There's more stuff a little bit for this one, and Battle for Dream Island stuff around here for this, including clothings or whatever it is. That must be for some kind of items from Battle for Dream Island, or anything not a little bit original. But looks like that must be from Roblox Bee Swarm Simulator. There must be a lot of stuff from Bee Swarm Simulator. I already seen this. I already do this as well. So was not actually going to have a little fun around here. That must be a big sledgehammer or some kind of soft hammer. There's outling like ghosts, dogs, or even a little bit amount of things. So the characters could be Syrupy, and more characters could be Blue Streak, Galen from this thing I already know. I cannot believe that it could be from Smash Bros. There's Iroh, the Fat Lady, Alex Jr., Alexina, there's Amir, Arlney, Avery, Brand 615, Chase, DNB 2022, KO, Fake Streak, Francis, Glitch, Joe, Kate, King Rocco Robot, Malachite, MF86, Nathan, Nathalia, it was probably for herself. There's Rick, Skylar, Terry, Thorn, Toppy, Z Yellow, there's Z Yellow Jr., Danyes, IRM 2015, third Alex H, and the fourth Alex H. Probably that must be for 3 categories like themselves. The gray could be for villains, red could be unused characters that they subjected to not being able to use. The heroes could be the color yellow, as not anything as well. They won't be able to be using them as well for that thing anymore, because due to the violence or whenever that I'm not pretty sure that we definitely saw this. But for unknown amount of these characters look like themselves. As we look onto the Blue Streak himself, which could actually contains for low quality images nobody wants to see. And the aliens, of course, you're definitely going to be seeing what I probably not should be going to look at around here. Like many reasons, like the background images inside their neighbors. I type Brazil, or like anything around here, like Brazilian as words around here for this thing. In the past few videos around here, since I posted for the videos about for this time as well for the Brazilian username, but I cannot believe it isn't going to be for exactly is going to be like this. So I'll be applying for around here like the Brazil. It was made by like this thing as well, since I have posted this video on March 18 of 2025. That since that Cozy Vacation was being privated for a little bit as well. And when the summer is going to be for a little bit next as well, but unfortunately this will be a bad news around here that since then, that during this summer times, and on May 26 of 2025, it eventually kicked out around here. This turns into a blue streak ruffles, but it won't be going to be for around here. But unfortunately, and this comic studio may never be perfect anymore. That changes into this for around here. That it's gonna be back again around here since July 2022. And we should actually going to say blue streak as well. We're probably seeing this in the comments section, but nothing is absolutely going to be here for some sort of a little bit of this one. So, this isn't going to be for around here that I probably not very sure. So, this wouldn't actually going to get around here from the comments section. I replied to this comment that I definitely seeing what we absolutely saw, what I definitely seeing this. It says, it's a collaborator from the Scratch AY Comic Studio. First off, please don't foresee other return of that studio. It has closing down due to nobody is using it. And children, second, that Blue Streak Comic Studio is filled with the brim with stolen assets. Lastly, the reason why Z Yellow and Fi-Fi's folders were removed was a request from them not to use their assets. Oh my god, this is even a little bit terrible. But even though this won't actually going to be that the viewers are going to be so angry that the Scratch AY for around here that I just type like this. So I type AY Comic Studio around here, and let's look here for the comments section below. As we definitely sure this won't actually going to be said around here from anything to do this as well. So there must be more drama here. Is like anything about for the comic studio died forever for this thing as well. Another one, it says, hey, owner of the OG Scratch AY Comic Studio here. So the reason the comic studio was removed because of someone, I'm probably sure that we didn't actually say that because of some kind of drama that happened with the rules. Some of the moderators added some useless rules for fun since we did not expect this studio to become popular. It later got popular somehow, and a ton of people from outside and made jokes about the rules, which although annoying, it was calming down until one of the moderators of the studio said pretty bad things about them. I didn't want any more drama, so I closed the studio, also because there was another drama before that I didn't want to put my friends in danger. Yes, sorry. If this sounds weird, not really good with words. So I reply, I knew that was rude, unlike bad moderators who make fun of the comic creator who got terminated by some illegal jokes that thankfully, that was an awful that moment before it was bad rules and more. And so that his account from Comic Studio got terminated. Really terribly terminated as well. But even though there must be another one, there must be the OG Scratch AY, the collaborator of the Scratch AY. But I did reply that says, I knew that anyone was using the original one because of the Scratch AY keeps on hiding and returning up, and then it must be deleted in the future or now. Next until someone attempt to stop Blue Streak before he'll be deleted and doing it all over again just like Scratch AY and the same person as we know it. Thank you for reminding me as well if you decided to quit the site or is still using it for sure. So, that was the entire truth about here. Now, let's get back into the comic studio, and we would actually going to be saying to the end of this video. So, before we're headed back into the Muppet Show, we would actually going to be taking a little bit for multiple stolen assets around here from every usernames that things have just gone completely changed forever. Yep, this is the backgrounds of Mixels and Rio film. And yes, that was definitely for some other kinds of Cookie Run characters. Not anybody as well that we definitely seen that yet. And yes, it has been over 20 minutes of this video since I added Cookie Run characters that since Roquefort Cookie came arrive before for some kind of unknown reasons that I just definitely didn't know why. I have seen this from the internet before Roquefort Cookie is going to be for a little bit for one thing. He jumps out of the boat, and this is where before his appearance in Detective Event. And so another one could be from Parfait Cookie with her old bedroom. This is absolutely for her past self when she moved into her old house around here. Unlike new house for this thing, as I'm probably not sure, with their parents before she started to play the guitar. And probably another one on the streets. This could be the 6'4" limousine or something kind of the lowrider, of course. While that thing over here could be Lamar Davis showed up, even though one of the cookies is staring at this one, except for the young himself as popping Candy Cookie. And so on, that must be for more cookies around here. There's Apple Cookie picking up for a little bit for one thing, as well for this Dream Jelly Cookie, including even she's walking around the side as of Cherry Blossom Cookie. There is on the beach as well. There must be Peppermint Cookie. And there must be Chop on this other side, because it's further around right next to the trees is Lime Cookie. But even though I put around for some other kinds of cozy cafe characters like anything around here for to do this. So, well, that was completely the end of this video for very sure. And that took me for a long time, for over 6 clips, that I'll try to make up this video of something as well. So the link is going to be in the description below for the last time, but I'm not very sure. Don't overpopulate it for this thing, because sometimes that multiple Scratch AY owners could absolutely going to destroy Blue Streak Ruffles forever, because this is actually going to be against the rules. And he has his websites, but unfortunately it eventually got deleted as well due to something that for the unknown truth for this one as well, because I wasn't gonna be possessed with him as well, because this is absolutely sounds like a G thing or like when anything as well, for probably like seeing with for other neighbors, but this will be a sad ending around here, for his final chance will absolutely being disturbed by the Scratch AY owners. So, thankfully that will be the end of this video, so thanks for watching and have a nice day, as I'll be signing off, and I'll talk to you mini lads and Comic Studio users all later, but don't hate on that, because somebody will also hate on this one. So, thanks again around here, and I'll see you next time then.